Your body can return from a stress response in about 90 seconds, but your nervous system needs to feel safe enough to complete the stress cycle. And for most of us, we don't really get that chance. So we either get caught in the surge of stress or we shut down before our nervous system can return to its baseline. And the thing is, our nervous system isn't designed to stay calm all the time. It's designed to expand, contract, and return to the center. But chronic stress can trap us in one of those states. So either being hyper aroused or frozen and shut down. And that's how our window of stress tolerance slowly but surely becomes smaller and smaller. What we can do then is to retrain that window to open back up. And it's definitely not by pushing harder for it to open up, because that simply doesn't work. It's by letting our system feel safe enough between moving into a little bit of activation, back into a little bit of grounding, and oscillating between the two. Somatic research shows that resilience is built through this oscillation. This movement between tension and release is called pendulation, and it's one of the most effective ways to build your stress tolerance without overwhelming your system, which is exactly what we'll be doing in this practice now. We'll notice where activation shows up in your body. We'll bring your awareness back into a place in your body that feels steadier, and we'll move your awareness between these two places. And this isn't to force anything to change, but simply to show that your nervous system, that it's safe to move again. If you want to go deeper, use my free starter kit to reset your nervous system that I have linked in the description. And if you're new here or you haven't yet, please subscribe so I can build the channel and have control over ads so they aren't showing up in the middle of these practices. Now, before we begin, just begin to check in and feel if you're perhaps mobilized or activated right now, or if you're feeling more shut down. Or maybe you're feeling balance between those two. And let's take that awareness into the practice and get started. Let's begin by settling wherever you are, whether you're seated or lying down. Let your body land in a way that feels supported. You don't need perfect posture. You just need ease to be here. Now take a moment to look around your space and let your eyes rest on one or two things that feel neutral or pleasant. The simple orientation already helps your system shift towards safety. As your gaze softens or your eyes close, notice the surface beneath you. Where does your body meet that support? And let yourself feel that, even if the sensation is subtle. And if your breath wants to lengthen, you can let it. If it wants to remain shallow, that's okay too. We're not changing anything yet. In this practice, we're working with pendulation, which is the gentle movement of awareness between a place of activation in your body and a place of grounding. This helps your nervous system build resilience without force. So nothing in this practice should feel big or dramatic. We're working with micro movements of sensation, following your pace. So let's start by finding a place in your body that feels neutral, steady, even slightly pleasant. It could be your hands, the weight of your legs, the warmth of your belly. Just notice where things feel more okay in your body. And if nothing feels pleasant, neutral is enough. And if nothing feels neutral, choose an area that feels the least uncomfortable. Let your awareness rest into wherever this is for you, noticing the temperature, the pressure, the texture of the sensations. Now, very gently, scan for a place in your body that has a little more charge. This might feel like tightness in the chest, fluttering in the belly, tension in the jaw, in the shoulders, in the neck, or a subtle pulling sensation. We're not diving into anything overwhelming. Rather, just noticing the edge of activation. Something around a 2 or 3 out of 10. Now let yourself feel into that just for a moment, noticing any shape, edges, or movement. And if it feels like too much at any time, simply come back to your resource point, that place where we started that felt comfortable or the least uncomfortable in your body. Now we'll begin the pendulation, gently shifting your attention back to your resource place that feels comfortable or the least uncomfortable. Feeling the steadiness or neutral sensations there. And now move your awareness back to the activation point, that 2 or 3 in a scale of 10 that perhaps feels a little more tense. And just for a moment, letting your awareness move in to this activation point in your body, into the sensations. And now let's move your awareness back to your resource point. And once more, take your awareness back into the activation point. Let's move back to your resource point, feeling into the sensations, into the shape, the edges, the movement in your resource point. And moving your awareness back into your activation point. Noticing the shape, the edges, the movement of this activation point in your body. One more time, moving your awareness back into your resource point. And move your awareness back into your activation point. Now you can continue this on your own, moving your awareness in your own time between your resource point, your activation point, noticing what changes as you shift your awareness. Perhaps feeling more warmth, a softening, more ease in your breath, or nothing at all. All of it is okay. Your system is learning that it can move between sensations safely. Now let your awareness begin to widen, feeling your whole body as one connected field. Noticing if anything is shifted, maybe your breath, your muscles, or your overall sense of presence. And see if there's any impulse toward a sigh, a swallow, a yawn, a stretch, or stillness. These are signs that your system is completing a cycle. And take one more moment to feel the support underneath you, letting your body register that it can move through activation and return to center. This is how your stress tolerance expands. It's not through pushing or overriding, but through gentle repetition at a pace that your body can trust. If this practice supported you, you can explore more in my free Reset Your Nervous System starter kit that I have linked in the description. And if you feel that Subscribe to help me grow the channel so I can keep these practices ad-free, and so they can be supportive for sensitive and trauma-informed practitioners. Thank you so much for being here, taking this time to be present with yourself, your body, your nervous system, and for practicing with me. I'll see you in the next video.